Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. It's the Texas Longhorns and the Alabama Crimson Tide. Reese Davis, Dave Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Guys, when I walk out onto the grass here at Saban Field, this is one of the most iconic places in all of college sports. When Bryant-Denny is good, it's one of the most dynamic home field crowds. They are so excited to welcome back their Crimson Tide, and they are really loud early in this pregame. I'll keep you posted on how loud, how crazy, and how frenetic it gets here for the Crimson Tide. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. Coming out with it, it's Bishop. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. On the left side, here's Coleman. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
Caught by Coleman. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
Really good job hauling that pass in. You know, I know Texas is a place a lot of people think about great DBs, and they've had a lot of really good running backs too. I think the receiver position is one, though, that they want to build a legacy around. This guy right here, he's really stepping up in this game today, and he's a guy that Longhorn fans, they need to keep their eyes on for years to come.
Now run it out of the gun with Brown. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
He might want another play. Throwing Manning. Time to take a shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Dropping back, it's Manning. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. And the Longhorns have this offense rolling. Caught in the backfield, it's Wingo. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The Longhorns heading quickly to the line. Manning trying to quiet this crowd. Fires to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
When you're in zone coverage and it's 3rd down, man, it's eyes on the quarterback to break as soon as the hand separates from the football. You see the slant coming in behind. Nice job.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Making side adjustments here.
hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these fourth downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Quickly complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the first down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it. Short yard situation, throwing the ball on the money. So there's
picked off. What a play by this defense. Bringing it back. Touchdown Longhorns! And they turn it into a defensive score. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. Just one moment and all of a sudden the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Mack. Oh, they're after him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. So now it's second and long. Back to throw, it's Mack. This time he's got his man. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Looking to throw on first down. Lets it fly. And they needed a little more room to work with as that one sails out of bounds.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Fires to the tight end. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, you're trailing in the game. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
It's not just about sacks and getting the quarterback on the ground. When you can hurry him up, speed up that thought process, get near his legs, all those things lead to incompletions and sometimes mistakes.
Throwing, Mack. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And the quarterback couldn't withstand the heat, and he will go down as we played one quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Quickly complete. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down.
And defensively on third down, man, that is...
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Fourth down, Russell. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Picked picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put it.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in the rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
Here's Manning to throw. He's got him. He makes it up to the 20-yard line before going out of bounds.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Manning tries to pick it up on third down. He lobs one high down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Quarterback making adjustments. Manning to throw for it on fourth. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Interception. You don't see him make that kind of mistake very often. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
What a great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage, and did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage, you jam them. And it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process, and that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. They're dealing with a second and long. Running inside, it's Hill. Tackled at the 31, they'll give him 6 on the play.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Ball at the 31, third and short, coming defense trying to rise up. Keelan Russell. He wants to take the top off. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Motion from the wide receiver. Russell will throw for it on fourth. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off.
Man, that is a big-time drop right there. Fourth down, opportunity to catch it, maybe get the first down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude, we're going to need you later on. I still believe it.
Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
And guys, that completion might have helped the old confidence, but it didn't help the down and distance. 2nd and 10 here. Send the tight end in motion. To throw, Manning. Under fire. Got his man downfield. At the 40, there he goes. Makes a grab and room to run. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas. My philosophy on going for two is only when you have to. Finds his big tight end. Into the end zone for the two-point conversion as they extend the lead. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hill.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
And you just wonder now, is that the play that's finally going to wake this offense up? They've been sluggish throughout the entire first half, but could that be the thing that finally just gives them a little bit of a jolt and leads them to scoring some points here before this half is over?
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Russell. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, even though that pass was incomplete, I wouldn't be shocked if this defense in the second half decides to play some deeper coverages. This offense has already shown they're willing to be aggressive, and they've got a lot of speed. Moving forward, this defense cannot afford to give up big plays in the passing game.
There's some room. They've got the first down, mark it at the 26 in the waning seconds of the half. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Working that left side now. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. The Tide will have to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Throwing Russell. Finds the tight end.
A nice catch. Way to get your feet down, and your reward is 0 yards.
Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Timeout taken by Texas. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Wanting to move the chains. Here comes Alabama on 4th. Again, it's Russell. Hauls it in, the first down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Dropping back, it's Russell. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. The 50. He's at the 40. Past the 20. The 10. Memorial Stadium. It's the USC Trojans and the Texas Longhorns. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Here in Austin, DKR is one of the most iconic stadiums in college football. Texas Memorial Stadium, the fans, the burnt orange. You've got Bevo here on the sideline. There is so much to love every time you come to a college football game here. History in the making at DKR. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. The Trojans ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Here's Brown to begin the drive. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup with 4. The Longhorns racing to the line in a hurry-up.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice his safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Pressure's there, and he lets it go.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. They'll go with Brown. They get him on the ground, but not before he keeps... Opening drive alive with a 4th down conversion.
There are not a lot of head coaches that I think are willing on their opening drive to go for it on 4th down, especially in that kind of field position. But this head coach ain't scared. And he believes in his running back. He believes in his offensive line to go pick it up, and that's exactly what they did.
Here's Arts to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
He wants to change this route. The run inside. It's Brown. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. A strike downfield. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Arch Madness. Here comes the heat. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. The Trojans used their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Ninth play of the drive coming up, but they'll have to convert 3rd and long to keep it going. Quarterback may change this route. 3rd down from the gun, Manning.